All right, so back to this. We are. Well, this is finished. So I've already set up the. Oh, entombment. Ooh, ooh. Oh. All right. So I already cleared that out. So this is basically gonna go down all the way. I already even prepared this one, but I didn't want to go all the way because they're not taking up a lot of power. So that's that. Oh. So now we're gonna, let's see here. We're gonna try to get everything else set up. So so since this is the kitchen, I'm gonna set up the husbandry and basically move this guys. Basically this makes the meat. This guy's makes the meat and this guy's, and I'm gonna move them here. So the pacos are actually already set up here, so it's kind of already done. I kind of want to make everything even, so I kind of wanted to like make it here. The problem is this is blocking the way. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that, or I can set up, because I can set up everything, all the animals or the husbandry stuff here. So I would have to move this, all of this down here, and then I could make, because the dupes that are gonna be doing husbandry, they're gonna be entrapped like these guys. So I have to move everything down here. All of this has to go down here, and I gotta check. There shouldn't be. So I try to make it even, so it should go here. It says there's no. Is there any volcanoes? No volcanoes. Perfect. So I'm just basically gonna. I think I'm gonna do it here. All the husbandry here stuff. So I'm gonna put these guys in there, these guys in here, and then move all of this down here. But before that, we have to secure the powers. So we're gonna start that. So a way that I do power is a little bit different. Let me see. I've already prepared kind of. Maybe I should move it down here. I prepare the pipes usually. So these guys are gonna go in here. And what I like to do, let's see, is 1, 2. It's gonna be 2. Here. So here. So I just like to leave a mark, and then power. Oh. Okay, so the reason I figured out why it's doing this, I have 22, wait, 123 Pakus in here. Yeah, it's time to kill them. It's too many. It's a lot actually. Let's just do this. We're gonna be on a killing spree. So what I don't like to do is cancel attack. Cancel attack. Any gulps, I like to leave them on. Tropical, it's fine. Attack. At least leave a couple in here so that they can still provide the water. Everything is kind of, because we had 100 and something in there, so these guys are gonna be there a while. As you can see, combat 6. Yeah. Aku 97, 96. Yeah, they're gonna be here a while. So while they're doing that, we can prepare our solar power. So I leave a mark here, and then we have enough. So we go here. Oh, so let's start clearing this out. And we're gonna go here. They're still not done. Oh, we're almost there. So once they pass like 100 or 200, it kind of makes it so that it takes a while for it to save. So, and we just have to delete them. Look at Turner coming in and helping out. Yeah, we had like 300 in there, so yeah. None of that. Let's pick some brine. All right, let's see. Paku's 25. Paku fry. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're gonna. Yeah, so they have to do. The less we have here, the less it takes for the system to load. So past 300, it's a lot. So okay, so we have. Let's kill these guys as well. Either that or have to download a mod. I think it helps. Yeah. Like this guy. Let's see. Aku fill it 156. Yeah, I think we have enough. Oh man. We have 2 million. All we need is the barbecue. How thick is they're making enough barbecues? Yeah. I guess we can start making these forever now. Oh man, all right. That's like I said, that's why I wanted to separate the cooking, because we're never gonna worry about food anymore. Let's see, Pakus. Kill these guys. Kill this guy. And then all we're gonna do is just leave the wait, why are they not? Oh. Yeah, it should be a goldfish next. Oh yeah. That one. And all we have left is goldfishes. Perfect. Okay. So let's All right, these guys are almost done. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Should be fine. Of course, they're gonna get stuck in it. So I've already basically set up the route so that it goes from here to, wait, where's the food going? It goes here, but then from here it goes directly here once I transition everything. So all the Pacu fillet is ending up here, so, and it's all sterile, and I guess it's having a hard time defreezing it, I guess. Well, let's crank it up. No, I mean at negative 20s, so I mean everything else is deep freeze. I think it's just too much. All right. So this, oh, a builder. All right, that's it. Put something here so that we can put in Desert Rider, and then so that the polluted oxygen like doesn't go, but it did, so that's fine. I want him to build another one because we need to build more stuff, and then I want him to remove this and add this, and then the sensor is going to be turned on. Let's see, we need this to go down here. And this is only going to be turned on if they see carbon dioxide, because I forgot to you know, here it has it, so I have to make these tiles out of airflow tiles. So we're gonna do 3 and then 3 so that it goes down, and then we're gonna make because they stand here, so these 3 so that it goes down here, it goes down here, and then this guy kind of grabs it. I'm not really worried about oxygen because yeah, I think we have enough. All right, so now it should only be one guy going in here. Yep, look at that, all that water, all this water, we're good. Yep, we have enough fry eggs, I think. Oh man. All right, let's get back to doing this. Look at that. Oh, we have our first solar, and we're not able to put it up, so delete these guys. Really? You're just gonna leave? And I think it's here. So here. Then have another one there. Let me rename the stream. How do I do that? Let's see, Twitch. Channel. How do I rename it? Must be a way. Let me check. Oh, creator dashboard, I think. Manage stream. There you go. Edit streaming. Setting up. Solar power. Yeah. All right, so we should be good there. Oh, look at that. Wasn't paying attention. Let's delete this. So now we're gonna set up this. We're also gonna set up the main, like the main power source here, because I like to do two, so one on each side, and then in the middle, I want to put all the like the ships, the spaceships. So yeah, I like doing that because it makes it easy for me. And then in the middle, I basically everything is in there, and I don't have to look across so many wires. All right. Continue. Oh. Now, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't know. Most of the time it's enough, but since this is pretty big, so I like to make one here and then the other one goes here. So this side kind of controls all of these, and then I cut everything else in the middle, and then I don't have to worry about it. I think we're good on food. Oh man, cook seafood, 2 million. Let's see, surf and turf. I think they're now cooking the surf and surf now. So, whoa, what's loaded dirt? What? No. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, crap. That's not good. Wait. Loaded dirt. How did this get here? That doesn't make sense. How did it? Wait, is it stuck? Oh, oh, wait. No, the rails are empty. Wait. Everything's dip freeze. That doesn't make sense. How did polluted dirt get here? Oh man, that sucks. 19. Do we need to crank it up or something? Because we can do that. Wait. Polluted ice. That's fine. That sucks. Now we gotta figure this out. Yeah. Because if I leave it in there, it's gonna. Oh man. It's gonna be a problem. Okay, I think I have an idea. Yes, okay. Let's see. We're gonna put this guy to pick up dirt. And this guy polluted dirt. Okay, so now we need to add bleach. I need you guys to add a ton of it so that it kind of overpressures it so that it clears the polluted dirt, because it's chlorine in here but it's not enough, so that sucks though. I need you guys to clear that out. Okay, and then stop. I think okay, we're gonna build this guy. And we're just gonna have it dump all the polluted dirt in there so it doesn't off gas. Oh man, we need to like get the other product, because if nothing else is filled, it becomes a problem because the polluted dirt messes up the whole food. Let's see. All right, refrigerated deep. Some of it is deep freeze, stir atmosphere. All right, so now we just have to wait. Yes, the chlorine is taken over, so that's good. And then once it's over pressurized, it will just remove it and put it back over here. So, all right, this. I don't know what you build. Yeah, I know. Here.
Into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you,
Oh man, that sucks. We had so much. Annoying. Polluted dirt. And the dirt. All right, so they're gonna dump all that stuff there. Cold damage. Oh, it's because the water is frozen. I'll fix that later. It won't matter. So 1, 2, 4. I think that's enough. Let's see, because each one of them provides 383. Yeah, I think that's enough. Do is space.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you.
Wait, is that right? Does it look even? It doesn't look even to me. Let me see. I think it's there. Does that look even? Wait, does that even? No, this is not. Too much. I don't think it looks even. We gotta fix that. All right. Is it there? That even? Thanks. No. I have to remind myself about the mess I just made. Let's see. How are we doing? Perfect. Everything's in deep freeze now. Still deep freeze. And I think the chlorine is longer. Off gas. Yep, so we're good. Deep freeze. But how did this get there? Doesn't make sense. I don't even know. Let me see if there's something that. Oh, because maybe something got stuck here. Maybe. I don't know how, but look, there's some here too. It's annoying. I think we need somebody that has max. They need to be able to build this. What? Oh. Okay. This. Let's see. Yep, we're set. this we're gonna make wherever. This was making frost bombs. This was making barbecue, making frost burger, and surf and turf. Okay, cool. We're set. I gotta pick that dirt, but let's finish this. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna. I know. Okay. So has to be that. That. That's even. Yes. Okay. So now. Right, yep. It's even. Make some here. That because this is over freezing it, so all right. Now power. So that this is all gonna make sense in the end. Hopefully. All right. So I need to clear up the top, so you're gonna have a hard time doing that one. All right, so now that's done. We need to do the pipes. So most of the time it's gonna be way too cold in here, so we're gonna not cool it too much. So we're gonna have it come here, go. Wait. Oh no, this is cooling. Related pipe here, then here. Select pipe. So basically all of them are gonna be cooled to like 7 degrees. And then we're gonna have batteries here, so we can go here. Oh no, wait. Gotta remember how many batteries it takes. So it's 1, 2. Okay. Comes down from here, then goes here. These don't normally need a lot. Up. Down. Up. Oh. That's enough. It's basically one big radiator. Oh man. know there's a mod that's like it says save fast saves. I think I need to get that because it's saves are taking way too long now. I think this was the end, and then we put insulated and we go back in. Like I said, big radiator. All of this is going to be filled with batteries though, so all right, so now that's gonna take a while. So we need this to be excavated. So access here. This too. And let's finish the rest, I think. So from here goes here. Yeah. Look at that messed up here. That's fine. We're missing one parts. Yeah. So then they're gonna need to to be able to think they need there. Well, they got a lot to do, so aluminum finally. Wait, why do we have aluminum? Did we aluminum? So it looks like he finished that. Tell me they didn't take all the Atmos suit. They did. Dang it. Wait, why are you holding your breath? Oh, oxygen. Did I cut the oxygen somewhere? Where's the oxygen? That's weird. We might have to connect another one. You see, it's not pumping enough, so this there. That should help. Yeah, perfect. It's gonna help with the over oxygen. fix this issue. Deliver some of them. Are we making any? Make like 20. Guys, they're gonna take a while. It's not gonna be done today. But the food is good. Frost burgers, half a meal. Yeah, we're set up. Zero deep freeze. Maybe I just needed to have it at -30 because -30 or 35. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. But now I think maybe we needed 4 in here because look at this. Oh man. Yeah, I mean we can add one more, I think, and then just use it here. Because look, these guys are pretty busy. All they're doing is cooking. But once they kind of catch up, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Let's fix this. Deconstruct. Okay, that was a bad idea. We have 10, 11, 13. I don't think they can reach that. So I think I need to. Yeah. So once they finish all the piping, then I actually go in and put in the, I think the wallpaper in the back, or I have to put in. Actually, I don't even have to do that because it's not in space, so we can just put a wallpaper. Yeah, they're not in the vacuum, so we're set. I like to pump everything out and then put in hydrogen in here, and then once hydrogen reaches down here, then I just close it off. They're pretty much set. And then I usually run the power. I connect the power from here to here. And yeah, we'll have like basically all these power up everything down here. No problem. Power is gonna be okay. Oh well. Okay, so let's power, take all of this out. Look at that, polluted dirt. Yeah. Don't mind that. Oh man, did you see how that freaking oh man, slime lag. It's gonna die because all of this is oxygen, but the reason it's here is because of this. It's polluted oxygen, but once all of this is oxygen, so it's gonna die soon. Copper. How are we doing? Oh, come on, somebody pick that up. I swear, if he drops that burger somewhere. I mean, these guys are pretty much happy. Look at this morale. Mr. Bubbles. Tired. And then they go to bed. Damn, see that? And they do it all over again. They cook non-stop. They're doing their job. Yeah, so. This is better be meal ice. Oh. Yeah, meal ice, perfect. Phosphor. So I don't kind of know what to do with the rotten food. I can make sage hatch and they turn it into coal, and if coal becomes what is it, I forgot what it is, but it makes something. And what is that? What does it make? Something for steel, refined carbon. So I don't know, I have to make that, and then we'll have steel for days because we have, wait, gotta clear that up quick because that powers up something. Man, these guys have surf and turf, Frostburger for days. Yeah, so these guys are set on food. Wait, are you guys delivering more bleach? Oh, that's my fault. That's on me. Somebody picked that up. I hella forgot about that. But it's good. I mean, can't hurt to have more bleach. Yes. It's so annoying. Yeah, we have meat for days, so for days. All right, so let's see. Where can we close this? Yeah, so we have to pick all this up, so and then it's just gonna drop here, and then we'll pick it up after, but that's not what nothing to worry about it. I mean, Base wrenching. Where were you when we needed you, huh? Like, this will go faster if we get more dupes, but then it becomes a problem. Already 29 Pakus, look at that. Man. We just need them to finish this, and I think that's it. And honestly, let's see, Bubbles. Taking a little bit more work here. Cooking and farming are your priorities, but everything else in. What's going on with the oxygen? I think it's if it oversaturated, maybe. I think it is. Let me just set this up so, because then this will bring in all this oxygen over here. And you know what? Carbon. Look at all this carbon. Oh, it's because this is not built yet. Let's do that. Once we delete that, then they can finish this. We need more builders in here. Where am I? I think this. Really? You came in here to play with the arcade? I need you to build, buddy. Alright, let's disable this because they're just gonna. These we're not worried about. Actually, we might not want to. Come on. Bubbles is doing everything. Really? That's entombment. So the reason we're doing this because we need the carbon dioxide to go down. See how this has a lot of it? We need all of this to go down here so that this pump picks it up. I'm trying to think if I want to lose that oxygen, but I think we have enough. I think it's the problem is we'll see if that's what it is. It's just that it's not being distributed enough, so because this is going everywhere. We needed another, and yep, that I think will help maybe. Or not. That sucks. Hmm. Well, that was pointless. Oh man. Anything else? We're almost done here. This is done. Done. That's good. 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 All right. All right. So that should. Oh, look at that. All the carbon is coming down. It's gonna hit this, and this is gonna. Perfect. All right. I kind of I wanted it to make it down here so that it only gets actual carbon. Can we do that? You would have to move this over one. Yeah, let's do that. And we're gonna this. All makes sense. All right. So close this off. Let's make it a vacuum. Honestly, we don't even have to make a pump. We can do is see where the water is going. I think we have water in here somewhere. Oh, look at that. We have water coming in right here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let me cut this off here. Here. Connect it back so that it gets the water. Then this. Do this. All right, so let's see how much. 15. Why? Oh, it's because of the. See. We just connected there. 1925. Yeah. It's fine. Oh man. All right. We're still gonna need this. Do two more. So oxygen, carbon. Here, make it N. Okay. Okay. Let's do. Can we do 3? Yeah, we should be fine. 3. And we'll just put this. Really, Turner, you're taking the meat over here. I swear. All right, look at that. Oxygen. Perfect. Okay, so now build this. Gonna make a carbon skimmer right here. And we're gonna need some automation. Atmos sensor and gas element sensor. And we're gonna get an AND gate. And put that here. And connect this one here, this one here. We're gonna delete this comp because we don't want to lose the oxygen or throw it out. We rather just make it so that it makes polluted water. And so for that, do this. Oh, but you know what? It's gonna. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna actually pull it so that it goes to this. It's just gonna take a little bit more, but it's better because not it's gonna become clogged, and we don't want that. Because then the gonna happen is the polluted water is gonna get clogged, and then the carbon dioxide is gonna stay there. And I think, is it this one? Yeah, this one. That. Man, look at that. So close. Oh. This. And then this is above 500 grams carbon dioxide. Up. You see, does it have power? Power is in there. Look at that. Perfect. And all we're gonna do is, once the pump is there, we're gonna do this one too. So we don't have to worry about the carbon dioxide because it's gonna basically, it's always gonna come down here. Oh, let's put the warp obsidian because this is the obsidian. Yeah. See how the power is doing. Oh, not even being pulled. Look at that. Perfect. Delete them up. The carbon going. I think right now, because this is open, it's the carbon's going down here. Honestly, what we can do is we can even take these pumps out and just have one, have them go down instead of I think that's a good idea because then we don't have to worry about the carbon. And it's always going to go down here. And the pumps, we're going to pick up less power. So that makes sense to me. Do that. I know we're like always just getting things in and out, deleting them, but that's. Then yeah, see the power, we can delete this power, and that's gonna be less power on that here. This, and all we're gonna do is just build this and one more here. then remove everything else, and then all the carbon is gonna go. So I think that will work fine. Dum, dum, dum. Doctoring. Nope. We already have a doctor, so. Oh, look at that. It's almost done. Right. Do this. So then after this is done, we can start building our space fleet. I usually have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is the other power outlet. So are you stuck? Don't tell me you're stuck. This, no, they're not stuck either. So and we just, oh, look at that, all that power. 88, 100, 130. That's perfect. Let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, gotta do that. Construct. Construct. Alright, perfect. So now this. It's normally carbon by itself. It just wants to go down, like so. It's gonna go, let's see, down here, down here, down here, down here. Gotta remove that, and then it's gonna go to the lowest, so it's gonna be here, and this is just gonna delete it. So let's see, plumbing, and then this is just gonna take the polluted water and it's gonna put it here. And once we actually run out of clear water, which I don't think we will soon, anytime soon, we can connect this, and then it's just gonna give us more, but I don't think we'll get there anytime soon. Alright, we're almost done with this. Dum, 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 dum. See how much radiation these guys are taking. Oh, it's barely safe. Slight hazard. Oh, look at that, radiation's coming down. We're gonna cut it off soon, but it'll be fine. Alright, so we're set. Let's fill this one in first. And this one. Yeah, polluted oxygen in here. I'll just put a desalinate to carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide should float to here, and then it's just gonna go. I have to figure out what's causing. Mr. Bubbles, how you doing? Oh, look at that. I love that. Put in this little thing here. His stress is like never a thing, so like that. Let's see how many Pakus we have. We have 32 already. Man, I need to figure out a way that I can control this, because it's way too many. It's just either I need to start sending the food to like the other displays, and I just start building here. It's just the Pakus are taking over. All right, we're almost done here. This is not connected yet, so. What we can do is, let me see if all the piping is done. Oh, it is perfect. So what we're gonna do is pump some in there and connect it. Go. So all of these guys are gonna be at 70. There'll never be any more. Oh man, my mic's been off this whole time. I don't think if you heard me, but I'm gonna be putting hydrogen in here and closing this whole area off with plastic so that the radiation doesn't go to the base anymore. And as you can tell, it's going all the way down here. So we're gonna close all of this with plastic. Let's see if the pumping started yet. What's going on here? What are you doing? Why are you stopped here? You're not connected? And does it need a direction or something? Oh no, there you go. And what's going on? Why aren't you going in and out? What's the problem? Whoa, what happened to all the food? That happened to the food. Dang it. That's what happens when you have too much food. At least it's not off gassing. But it's deep freeze. What's going on? Is this not enough? Coming out at 31 and it's just jumps. Do we need to make it less or something? Make it -40 just cuz we can. Oh, we just lost 2k worth of food. That's a lot. So how can we do this? Dang it. Let me see how much polluted dirt we have. 46 ton. And then let's see, rotten. We have a lot. Dang it. Alright. Let's get it out of there though. I think it's over here. Sucks. Oh, let me see. Oh no. This is why. This is why. No. Oh man. Ah. Wait. Let me guess. No. Oh. That sucks. I have to go back in there and do everything again. Son of a gun. I knew there was something wrong. Oh. It's gonna be okay. Oh man. Well, at least we lost all the food, so that's great. I don't think we need all this. We just need, yeah, because basically all of this is not coming into here. And run piles not going anywhere. Let's do focus on the solar power, which is almost done. Why isn't this bringing in the water? What? Let me just delete this. We're gonna increase the priority. I need you guys to finish this. Like this is gonna start off gassing. Yep. And let's put that thing. Do rod pile as well, so there we go. We're getting new stuff. Nice. And rod pile is going away. You're back in business. Yep, okay. And this is all a mess. I need to clear that up sometime soon, but all right, let's see. Water. See if this works. We need to start filling this so that it starts cooling everything. Then we'll put the hydrogen. Come on, somebody has to come and do it. What is this? Why is... I don't even know any. Blueprint, curable. Actually not bad. Do we not have... All right. Now you can close this, I think. Oh man. Not going anywhere. Why? Why Or are you not? I think it needs a direction. That's what I'm guessing. We'll see. Food has decayed. Meal lice. Meal lice. Oh, forget about lice. Please work. I need water to come in here if this is gonna overheat. Dude. I think we're okay. Please work. Yes. Let's just delete the middle part. Go. So now you're wondering, why are we pumping this in? Well, we're gonna have a lot of batteries in. All those batteries generate heat, and this is gonna remove that heat. So and then these guys actually get hot too, so then once this is actually full, I'm gonna pump some hydrogen in here and close this off. Actually, let's start that. We have to see though. Once we say polluted water in here, then we're set. But let's see, it's a lot, so that hurts my eyes. Oh man, I just say these are never gonna get hot. All right, so since this is good. I think we're set. A little bit more. And we're done. Nice. See if it's like we're okay. All right, so now we're gonna start preparing the hydrogen as well. With this, it's not gonna be permanent, so we can build different. Just put it here because hydrogen always goes up. So, yep. Starving. Turner, why are you starving? There's food. So much food. It's because he's really he doesn't have the athletics. I usually trained him. Let me see his schedule. Where's Turner? That's why. He doesn't get enough time to go. Turner, you are going to different. I think these guys are brand new, so. So then he'll get enough time to eat. And we need to block him so he doesn't go out. Because he still need to be trained. Yeah. Because he has to pass at least 8, I think, athletics. If not, it becomes a problem where he can't do anything. Yeah, away from that. Let's just do. Oh, look at that. We are set to start pumping the air out. Because that's what we have, so. I like to do 4 pumps. More than that, it becomes too much, so. This 1, 2, 3 should be fine. So it's almost ready. So we can start deleting these as 2. And we're just basically gonna remove everything from here. And then once we actually make enough steel, we can actually get like covering them up with this, and then set up a time where it's only daytime it's open, and then it closes at the dark time. So it's I need to put the I don't know what to put as a wallpaper. We'll see. We could put glass. I haven't checked glass how it looks yet, so let's try it. Really? Oh man. Let me think how I could have set this up. Oh man, I forgot. I need to put it somewhere where nobody needs to go. I forgot about that. I put it in the middle. I think I'll put it right here. Sorry about that. I had to do something. There you go. Mr. Turner started his training. Skills, athletics, 3. We need to get this to 6 or 7. Takes a couple cycles, but it's makes everything else so much easier. And you'll be there for a really long time. So let's see how our food's doing. Why does it keep saying deep freeze? Let me. There has to be something going on with this because -12. How does this jump from? I mean, it's coming at -33. Within here, it jumps to like -13, 17, 30, 17, 13. What the heck? You know what? I think it might be able to flop seeds. I think it's the seed. Let's get the palm lily seeds, water seed. Oh. Wait. I need to do something with this. I just forgot what it was. The music's a bit. Yeah, let's get rid of almost. There's just so much in there that it's having a hard time. Having a hard time pulling everything. Hopefully that should help. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was all the seed was coming in. There's a seed was coming in at 100. It was having a hard time, like just. It. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so then now the seeds should be here. What we're gonna do is drop the seeds here. Can we do that? Let me see. We need this. Awesome. Oh, and we already have it set up so that it picks them up here and then sends them, so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, because I think, yeah, the seeds are coming in pretty hot. So that was all right. We figured that out. That can focus on. Got some power there, huh? All right, that should have fixed the. So what was causing all the food to go bad was um the seeds. The seeds were coming in pretty hot. They're coming in at 103. So with the 103, and then this was having a hard time cooling it, and then this was having a hard time cooling it. So now everything's deep frozen, so we don't have to worry about it. You can start closing this off. And that was like, what's going on? So, but it was the seeds. Just because they were being picked up pretty hot, so it all makes sense in the end. Wait, who made a mess? Oh, Max, why did you get in here? How did you get in here? Get out of there. Oh, man. That's annoying. Really, Turner? You're gonna run in your own pee? Turner, you have to get your skills up. So, how is your skill going down? Oh, store bag, soul food, skill level 5. You're gonna be there for a long, long time, buddy. All right, so we're cleaning up here with this area. It'd be nice if we actually have something to clean it with. Oh my god, it's just pulling air in and out, so it's oh man, I think it's gonna take longer if we do that. So see. Coming there. Oh, look at that, we have somebody here. Look at all this. That should be good. How are we doing with the cooling? 52. Basically, we're steady at 52. And we still haven't put in the batteries. It even it should be fine. It was already locked, so it's not gonna go anywhere. But you just have to wait a little bit. Let's check on everything else. We are good here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Only 1. That's a problem. Why? That's one. Is this? Oh man, I forgot this automation. Oh. I just Because this actually doesn't need to be this. I need to make it like this and no. Copy paste. That's why these guys were not staying at 4. Just set that up and wrangle some little guy. You. And that should be enough because we have 1 in here. It's going to be good. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what happened to the egg here? Who took the egg? Who's dropping egg? Are these guys bringing it here? I hope not. No. Let's just be safe and remove the eggs from here. Draco. We're almost there. Wait. No. I forgot about that part. No. So we're pulling all the area here. Oh man. Ah, dang it. Alright. So think of this. Oh. Yeah. I can't believe I forgot about that part, huh? Alright. We need to cover all that. Oh. I was like, why is this taking so long? So, what I was doing is pulling all the air from all here, pushing it out, and it was coming back. Yeah, that's fantastic. Great. Like, why is that taking so long? Oh man, that's good. Now let's print that. That was funny. We'll make a highlight of that. Alright, so direct legs. Okay, so we should be good now. Regular left. Okay, I think we have enough to be buddy. Alright. Oh, that's so funny. How can you that might be something here. These are good. It's just yeah, that's painful. All the air was just being circled in. I was like, why is it taking so long? Oh man. Let's see how the food is doing now. Deep freeze, deep freeze. Balm lily flowers. Let's see how hot they are. Oh, too much food. I think we're gonna have to move the balm lily. Temperatures. I think they're. Oh man. Yeah, let's get them out of here. Double. Where are the balm lilies? And yes. Right. It's industrial. Yeah. How's the pinch of prepping? I don't know if to remove it. Because these, they need it. Alright, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna remove it. It's or we can start making the bread so that it actually becomes food. Let's do that. Then we'll just deep freeze the bread. Okay. Let's see if this is working now. Is it? Still have this area. Field seed. Crude oil. It's just too cold in here. All the water is just being frozen. We will get this vacuumed soon. Then we'll just pump the hydrogen in here. How's Mr. Turner running? Unarrested, too bright. Well, you're gonna be there for a while, buddy. So get used to it. Wait, where are you sleeping, Mr. Turner? Oh no, Mr. Turner, don't sign there. That's not a place you want to be. You be here, buddy. Turner, we're sign here. We'll delete this. Right, we are good. We have enough so that it covers it, and we're starting the process. Oh man, can't believe I waited that long. All right, we are good. We just have to wait now. But I think that's gonna be it for me. Maybe tomorrow we'll have that vacuum. Hope you have a good night.